All right, take two. We did the whole VIP pre-market prep, but this wire right there fell out of my mic and I didn't realize it. And I saw afterwards, after I spoke for 20 minutes, I saw you guys put a bunch of comments on YouTube. I'll pay attention more to that in the future. So now we're doing it again. So this time it's going to be while the market is open, and who knows, I may have to take some pauses and do some live trading. This morning was FREY. FREY had some news this morning, up 3.6%. And so I'm going to do this show a little bit different, right? Because can't repeat myself exactly. But, we talked about the 200-week moving average and the PCE coming in worse than expected. We talked about the negative commentary from Nike and from Rite Aid yesterday. Mew, we talked about negative commentary from them, but the stock is up perhaps because of the what they're doing to deal with it, right? They're cutting capex. I mean, the market's happy about cutting capex. They also got like a couple $100 million, I think, from Japan and in credits or something. Hold on, I want to make sure this is working. I don't see anyone on this particular show. I'm not going to do it again for a third time. Let's make sure this link is working correctly. And yep, okay. So link is working correctly. So let's go back to our show. There we go. Now we got a couple people coming online. So in any case, all right, we said, hey, basically we're saying macroeconomic situation is not good. Very likely we're going to test and eventually go below the 200-week moving average. Okay, it's because of what's going on in the Fed. Jobs, unemployment claims are good, right? Better than expected. Inflation numbers, PCE, worse than expected. So that's going to mean the Fed can continue tightening. And of course, we're seeing the deterioration. Multinationals getting hurt with the strong USD. That's why Nike's down 13%. We're seeing Micron having bad macroeconomics. We got Rite Aid as well. Apple continuing to decline. So that all means likely we test 358, and that could happen as soon as today. We mentioned this morning we're at 360 now. So 358, 200-week moving average could happen today, could happen Monday. And are we going to bounce off that level? We don't know. But if we do bounce off that level and get a rally off the 200-week moving average of 358, I will be raising cash. If it breaks, right, we break below it, we'll likely retest it to the upside. That 258 level will be resistance, and that 358 level, and then I will take some cash off the table then. All right. The only thing I mentioned I feel confident trading would be rum going into the Elon Musk interview next week. That's going to be huge. Exclusive Elon Musk interview on Rumble, and few people know about it. Not getting much playtime. I think that will accelerate Monday, Tuesday. People will hear about that. Okay, so rum, I feel comfortable trading. FREY, not only do they have news this morning, they chose their general contractor build a gigafactory, but also New York State adopted California's ban on ICEs. New York State adopted that ban, so that's got very strong tailwinds for lithium and EV batteries and EV sector. And speaking of that EV sector, we talked about GOEV, something to watch. Okay, I like this one because it's not going to have consumer discretionary impact, not as fickle, right? This is delivery trucks mostly as their customer here. They got Walmart. They may get different delivery services. So that's an interesting story for GoEV. But I'm staying out of the way now because of the technicals look so close to testing this. If we break below the 200-week moving average, I think it can go below, and they need to raise money. So that's not going to be good either. They have to do more capital raises. What else do we talk about? KMPH, we talked about being very strong this morning off of these key moving averages and good fundamentals. Nice catalyst. We talked about that while you guys couldn't listen. Clearfield, we talked about how that one had a great chart yesterday, really breaking out. So thank you, Chris Tarbert. SIGA, we talked about this one being a nice move off here, but warned, 50-week moving average. If we have a flush down below the 200-week moving average, this could see $7. So you got to be careful with SIGA, although right now it's a good pickup there, the 200-week moving average. And of course, we talked about the catalyst for DRIO coming up, and CANO, which could be a sentiment tailwind for M&A action in DRIO and in TALK. So CANO is up this morning. TALK is up this morning. So we got a bunch of stocks. These are all the stocks we covered this morning. Pet had an upgrade to $5. I pointed that out. Very thin. Wow, 996 shares, 198 by 215. Very, very thinly traded. Okay. What else did we talk about? A lot. We talked about a lot. But what am I going to get to? I wanted to mention PLAB, QUIK. Okay, QUIK and CVV. I don't think these will be impacted by Micron at all. QUIK is a Department of Defense contract. That's for hardening of semiconductors to EMP attacks. I believe that's what that's about. 7 million contract up to 72. Holding that CVV, I did take some profits. It seemed that move was exhausted, but I'm not sure there's really much downside here. Getting 20 million cash and a $35 million market cap. Air, we have earnings coming up. This closed green yesterday. It was a standout. Earnings are next Thursday. And then Friday morning, we're interviewing Gain Erickson. So if you're not part of the VIP community, you can upgrade for that to listen to Gain Erickson live. Okay. So let's see. Going to slow down now. Markets open. All right. Let's see what's going on here on any individual stocks. We're talking about Occidental Petroleum, oil. Oh, I know what I didn't cover. BTU, GLNG. These are plays off the Nord Stream pipeline given to different people in our community. Matt gave us BTU. I forgot who gave us GLNG, but I now own both of them. GLNG, I believe it's a natural gas tankers because that pipeline is going offline. BTU is coal that's going to have to be imported into Europe. All right, we got that FREY. Feel really good about FREY long term with that EV adoption that New York announced yesterday. FREY, lithium, lots of lithium stocks. You can look at all those. All right, what else do we got here? DRIO, nice move on DRIO. Happy about that, obviously. Clearfield continuation. Oh, ACTG. I'm going to hold that. I trust Matt. Matt Kolb looking for a catalyst in the next couple of days to restructure their debt. 10 to 20% move he's looking for over there. DSKE. We talked about this one this morning. Gave that to you. Wow, it's up on a 50 million buyback, 40 million buyback. Very strong fundamentals. Low PE, 6. I don't own it. We found the stock as a play on the train strike. So that didn't happen. The train strike was averted, but fundamentals really good. A little cautious about this because in a recessionary environment, I imagine deliveries will be down. So trucking companies may suffer, but we're right on that good fundamentals. And you can see that as evidenced by the buyback. So wow, we had a bunch of nice call outs this morning, didn't we? Let's see. What were the individual stocks we called out this morning? Well, we had the BTU GLNG for the Nord Stream. We had FREY that we called out with the catalyst. We have Air that we're watching. PLAB, I basically said this is now justified, this move, because of what we're seeing with Micron. I think this move was justified. PLAB warning, they were correct about warning about the cyclicality. Pretty cheap, but there's downside here, the 200-week moving average of 13. So didn't expect PLAB to make a move today. DRIO, talk, SIGA doing well, Clearfield, ACTH, we're waiting, DSKE, UEC had earnings. That's a uranium company. You can look at that. BBBY had earnings yesterday. I'm not into that, but just wanted to note that for those of you who trade it. And I'm looking to offload higher. I really don't like it going to a recession. Still looking to offload Seek. Lilum is up after yesterday's catalyst. All right, that's it. So, all right. Sorry about this morning. I had a much better polished presentation this morning. They got wiped out because because this little wire fell out. So, really apologize for that. I saw a bunch of you are online and now you're not. So now I know that 9 to 9:30 time frame works much better for you guys than 9:30 to 9:45. So that's good info. Anyway, sorry about the technical issues today. And we will see you. Here's the schedule. Monday morning, Vince is coming on. So Vince, a competitor from our group, really good with the charts, really good on macro. He's going to be a special guest on our show Monday morning. So put that on your calendar and we'll test our microphone better and we'll look for your comments as well. That's Vince on Monday morning. And then Wednesday will be off for Yom Kippur. So we're not going to have our weekly meetup Wednesday. We may do it Thursday after the close, because we have air earnings Thursday after the close. Maybe we'll do a 2-hour session, 1 hour collaboration, 1 hour listen to air, and then the following morning, Thursday morning, we'll listen to Gain Erickson, exclusive VIP Zoom presentation. CEO is going to be with us Friday morning. So that's going to be the schedule. And sorry for the script today. All right, see you guys later. Good luck. DRIO, nice, strong. Wow, SIGA looking good, continuing up. Very good, guys. We had some winners here that we focused on this morning, despite the market being down. Take care.